Good. So calling in this beautiful ceremonial space, calling in the 13 constellations. Take a deep inhale, everyone. Exhale it out. Become aware of your body. Inhale. Exhale it out. Good. Become aware of your feet. If you're standing or sitting, inhale. Exhale. Become aware of the space inside of your body. We start with the space inside of your head. Think, I'm going to say a corny joke, think airhead or etheric head or whatever you want to put in your head. Think spaciousness inside of your head, behind your face, inside of your head. Allow that spaciousness now to spread in through the throat and the neck. Inhale. Exhale all the way to the belly. Good. Now, create spaciousness inside of your torso. Good. And inhale, exhale, and create spaciousness inside your hips and inside of your legs. And now we're going to call in the hyper light, the 0 point, the plasmic energy around you. Become aware of the space in front of you. You can measure like a few feet forward, or if you're close by a wall or computer screen, start to tap into the para light, that nothingness, spaciousness between your body and either the computer screen or a wall or window or something. And feel the space that is in front of you. And then mix that space, blend your boundaries of your body to the boundaries of the space that is in front of you. And if you can, spread it to the sides of you. Spread awareness from above you, behind you, around you. And although you are aware of your awareness from inside of you, and you become aware of the spaciousness around. And now, take the Om sign and start to visualize the golden Om sign and magnetize it in and through into the center of your head, into the cave of Brahman. That is a space that is in between and underneath the the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. So it's below the pituitary gland and holds the pineal gland. That space is called the space of Brahman, and it's a spaciousness inside of your head. Let that spaciousness too fill with this awareness and fill with the Om sign. You can keep the Om sign there and imagine it like a flickering candle, like a candle light, or as it flickers, you can also, if you feel comfortable, start to spin it. Spin it counterclockwise. Spin it clockwise. Spin it from above and forward and down, like forward, it's like a tumbling. And then tumble on a diagonal towards and over your left eye. Spin it in a diagonal forward towards your right eye. Now spin it horizontally, faster, 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 and then start to spin it backwards. And then backwards over the right, in the right direction, tilting towards your right eye. And then spinning backwards now, tilting towards your left eye. And let it go. Spin, spin, spin super, super fast. And let this Om sign then open up and spin now and expand in and through your cells, in and through your nervous system, in and through the awareness of the internal body, but also the spaciousness around your body. Let's just call it your plasmic auric field. And now it spins so much that we're going to shimmer, shimmer, shimmer your auric plasmic field around you. Shimmer your internal field inside of you. And allow for the atoms and the cells and the DNA to shimmer, to vibrate on a higher level. And I'm opening up the book randomly, and we're coming to page. No, we're not, can't do that. I think it's in the middle of a story. So we're going to say here, okay, we're going to open up to the page and the chapter that's called Time of a Diamond. Remember the white diamond firelight? To live your life powerfully, you need to use your limited time rightly. Human souls are reborn on earth once every hundreds or thousands years. So it is a very precious experience. Even so, the majority of people just spend their time idly without deeply seeking the meaning of life. Even if in your twilight years you become aware of the existence of a Buddha, awakening to faith, and want to redo your life, you cannot get back that time that is already spent in this life. Just like shooting an arrow or flowing stream. So people who have awakened to the Buddha truth early in life should be grateful. This is directly translated from Japanese to English. Even if we awaken later, the lives will become wonderful as long as they are determined enough and live in a meaningful and fruitful way. There is a secret of life. It is not to try to meditate about the moment. Oh, it is to try to meditate about the moment of your death. Every now and then, try to meditate about what you will think and feel when you pass over. At that time, can you think, I'm glad that I have lived, or life is truly a wonderful thing? Then it can be said that you have lived a happy life, or on the contrary, there are people who have regrets welling up one after another as they contemplate the moment of their passing over. These people will be made to reflect on their whole lives in front of higher spirits. Their lives will be shown to them so very vividly as if they're watching a movie. Here, we'll have a life review and we will be made to see exactly what kind of a person you are in the eyes of a Buddha. And at that time, not a single lie or excuse will help you. Okay. So I'm just going to riff here a little bit with this because if you can imagine a life review, we can review what has happened to us and make it into something that can uplift us. If we can uplift the situation, and then we can feel like one day that it happened for us. And that may take time. There's a grieving period of abrupt shifts. I clearly remember when I first started yoga, my teacher would say, well, once we begin this practice of yoga, there's no way back, okay? Because you can start to wake up and expand your consciousness. Same thing when we do these contemplations, meetings, and meditations. With the most kind eyes, where can we expand a little bit more at this time? And when we start to look at our life in this way, we always want to begin with the gratitude, with the positive things. Hey, we already know the judgment that has come, even when we were a little tiny infant or just an egg in our mother's wombs. Is it going to be a girl? What is her name going to be? Is she wearing this much? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? We're already being prepared for this 3D world. So let's bring gratitude for our life. And as if we were doing a life review today, what an incredible opportunity, because we can then take those situations that were challenging and make them a stepping stone of wisdom. And that's how we will lift our vibration up. Can you see whatever it is that you have managed to do, or that which has been a little challenging and maybe still has the memory of challenging energy within you. Let's call upon our masters, our guides, our teachers, our angels, the archangels. Let's call upon our supra-consciousness, our higher selves. Let's call upon that monad, the Christ grid that's holding our vitality and vibrance high. We call it in to lift that memory up and say, isn't it so that I have graduated that lesson? And what has brought me so much strength? We need to look at our situations that are being presented to us and see if there's a pattern recognition. Can I recognize this pattern, this thing? How many times have I succeeded? Or is there another pattern that might be held in pain or shame or wanting not to look at it? That is fine too, because we don't have to unravel everything in order to use that information. In other words, let's not open a can of worms, but let's take the situation and hold the whole can of worms unopened and lift it up into our higher consciousness and say, help me understand what this can of worms have taught me without me having to open it up and make a grand big mess. And as you do that, you can hopefully say, wow, well, at least I know it's a can of worms and I'm not opening it. How wonderful, I'm not making a mess. At least you can identify a situation and lift it up and have it in your consciousness. And this is good journaling material, journaling about it, around it, and through it, and allow for just the fact that you can lift it up and separate it from your identity, which is not your personal body, which is not your past, which is not your thoughts, but it is your soul self that simply says, yes, okay, she wants to experience this now. She wants to experience that now. Okay. How is she handling it? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, she's not calling us in. We can't help her. We can't, you know, go through the firewall of free will. But guess what? When we take the can of worms and we lift it up and look at it, we are opening up a pathway for guidance, for acknowledgement, for gratitude. We're calling in those higher beings that have existed a little longer than us, or that is us just in our ascended master form, or in our archangel form, or in our wiser one form, to assist us that we are ready to step through the threshold now of courage, of rewriting our book of life, or sometimes called the book of the dead, or sometimes called the book of light coming forth by day. How can we hold this unique flavor that we are in the highest regard as we review things? I think it has happened very naturally now at this time dreams are taking care of a lot of the old programming, uh, things people are uh, coming back into your life. Maybe it's the same person or a similar person coming back for us to resolve this soul lesson. So let's command and demand in love and appreciation that I am blessed at this moment with clarity, with guidance from the higher, the most powerful and potent beings, for me to clear and bring consciousness and awareness to a situation that will help me lift up so that I can be more fully aligned with my highest purpose, so that I can be walking in serendipities on command, so that I can turn on that other street that called me or that looked more pleasant, so that I can have a deep conversation without judgment towards somebody else or myself or my past or my future. Let's set the tone for who it is that we're building today. And we remember when we're all together like this, it's like iron sharpens iron, and we're holding loving, compassionate courage and space for each other. Go deep into your heart right now and place your hand onto your heart and breathe in gratitude for this breath, this body, this experience. And thank your avatar body for existing so that you can hear that beautiful bird's song, so that you can smell that beautiful ocean breeze, so that you can jump on an airplane and go and visit a dear one, so that you can meet with your friends and go and do adventures. Thank you for that opportunity. Feel a deep gratitude and a vibration as we shimmer our auric field so brightly with extra sparkles, so that anything that seems stuck or mundane or muddy can be washed away with this diamond white fire. We allow for this diamond white fire energy to burn through the debris without robbing us of the very beautiful lesson that we had to learn. But it lifts us up and let us graduate a little more high so that we can hold a little more compassion, a little less judgment for just this one breath, for just this 1 second, for just this one moment, and 1 minute turns into 2 minutes, turns into 10, half hour, an hour, a day, a night and a day, a week and a month, and the more steady practice of holding this compassionate white diamond light fire and shimmering our auric field, the more steady the practice, the more ingrained and familiar the light, the wisdom, the courage and compassion for ourselves will be. Steady, steady. Practice, practice, and all shall come. Notice anything that feels lighter in your body, in your heart, your mind, your emotions. Maybe you start with 1 second or 30 seconds. It makes a difference. With the deepest gratitude for this work that we're doing here together, feel a love and admiration for everyone in the group, even those that couldn't make it tonight. Feel that love and admiration for you, for your friends, family, pets, for the building, the sofa you're sitting on, the bed you're laying in, for the wind, the rain, the stars, for you choosing to be here at this time. Take a deep inhale and a full, slow exhale. One more breath in and a full exhale out. With gratitude, close this little meditation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.